for the people watching and for us listening, how did you take from like, I'm working in the club, I'm promoting, I'm this and that, because that's a lot of people in Miami's hustle. Mm-hmm. How did you convert that into finance? How did you build that lane for yourself?
Yeah, thank you for that question. There's actually a question that I actually wanted to do, because we talked about Rafael Nadal not drinking for 4 months, and he basically said I had to sacrifice, and I had to basically, there's certain things I had to give up. He's from Spain, I guess, they do a little wine over there. The hardest thing that I had to do, being in the nightlife business, is I said, if I'm in Miami and with my connections and my inroads with this, I need to get the hell out of here. And I moved to Boca for when I was 27 years old, and I got out of the environment of partying. And then I had no partying, and I immersed myself in a totally new career. So what I had to do, sometimes you need to go
Remove
ghost
yourself
for a while. Sometimes you need to say, look, the environment that I'm in is not conducive to where I want to be. So let me remove myself from this, because I'm going to get text. I'm going to get calls. Yo, what up? We're out. You only come by, say what up. Like, I'm in Boca, bro. I'm an hour away. I'm not driving down on a random Tuesday night to hit the club. And yes, for the first year, it sucked. The first year I did I was a cold caller, basically, which is just smiling and dialing. I made $5,000 in my first year. $5,000 in a year. I was crashing on couches, but I was away from it all. I said, I'm going to figure this out. The next year, I made $100,000. I'm doing the Australia thing.
From 5 to 100.
From 5 to 100, exactly.
But so what did you do? Like, how did you create that for yourself?
I just doubled down on getting good at this one particular skill set.
Sales.
And finance, sales, exactly. And then
Commission.
with that, commissioned, networking, not being afraid, getting up there, like almost like a comedian.
It is.
Like almost like a comedian. When a comedian's not going to be good, they kind of get up and they're like, hey, so I'm really nervous right now, but like, I just wanted to like, and versus the comedian gets up there with confidence. He's like, what up? How we all feeling out there tonight? All right, give it up for the last commit. Like there's a different, like
confidence.
You need to build up that muscle of confidence that's imperative if you're going to be in sales, or whether you're a performer, or whether you're a comedian, dancer, whatever it is. Confidence is attractive.
How did you get that confidence?
Well, I'm just kind of born with it. If maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe he's born.
Ay, mi madre. Now we know why he's single.
No, I think I've always been confident, but I wasn't confident at this particular skill set.
Right. So how did you get confident?
Practice.
Getting good at something.
Getting good at something. Exactly. Well, what does Malcolm Gladwell say in his book? You have to do something for 10,000 hours to become an expert at it. I did that. So rather than partying, rather than going out and doing all that, I doubled down on this particular thing. And now it's just going off without clockwork. And that's actually at a networking event. That's where I met PBD, Pat. And 10 years later, we just kept in touch. And now I'm on Valuetainment. I have my own show. And it's just the compound interest effect of getting good at something and networking and having, here it is, a positive attitude. Having a positive attitude. There's something so attractive of just being positive. Okay?
Good energy.
Good energy and attitude. Like, as awesome and as pretty and as cool as you guys are, if you had attitudes, how long would it be until, like, Amber really got, she's got just kind of this like stuck up attitude. It's not.
I literally got branded at birth.
What's that?
Amber Joy.
Amber Joy. There it is.
That's it. Like, I was a happy kid always.
Attitude is a big freaking deal.
So what would you tell people who don't have a good attitude?
How
can they work on that?
Well, I'm not the attitude expert, but just knowing that your ego is not the amigo. And
that's cute. You got so many of those smiling and dialing.
I don't know. Ego, not the. I don't know. It's just
need a glossary.
Everyone can improve somehow.
Self-awareness is
exactly.
A beautiful thing.
You got to look in the mirror and figure out. There's so many people out there that it's like, my boss sucks, man. I hate this thing. It's like there's always that person that it's their fault and it wasn't me and I would have kept the thing, but they suck. It's so hard to be like, dude,
accountability.
You were late to work 5 times this month. You didn't actually put in the work. If you're supposed to read the book or the whatever, you didn't kind of read it. You didn't show up to the meeting. It's so hard to be like, I got to improve. I got to get better. I got to get faster. I got to get stronger. I got to become a better dancer. I got to get funnier. I got to sit and write the jokes. I kind of suck at this dance move. Let me fucking figure this out. It's so hard to do that. It's so easy to say, well, the booker doesn't like me. And they just kind of, or like the dance instructor, she just doesn't like me. It's so hard to be like, I got to get better.
Yes. And I do want to add this. I'm really big on the attitude of gratitude.
Oh, there it is.
So when you have a moment where you feel stuck or stressed out or like you feel like you're negative Nancy, literally just list 5 things that you're grateful for in your head.
Yep.
And it gets you back to that moment of just let me show up in a positive light instead of being.
Confidence comes from being happy internally. So if you're trying to look for your confidence, go back to the source. What is not making you happy? Fix it, not from external things. Fix it on your own. And when you're happy, you have the energy to go after things. When you're constantly in a bad mood, it takes up all of your mental space.
Definitely.
There's no space left to go out and be passionate. That's why I always say bullies are never passionate. Bullies don't have any space. Like, nobody who's passionate is a bully, in my opinion. Because why? You're filled with happiness. You're going after your goals. You don't have time to look and judge other people and criticize them if you are focusing on what you do best. So talking about trying to find where you can be confident and take that, $5,000 a year to you figured out what wasn't really making you happy. You thought nightlife, Miami, this is making me happy, but you're like, I don't have enough money. That's not. So you fixed it. You made yourself happy.
Touché.
And then got your confidence.
Awesome.
Also, you had a good mom.
That's true.
That,
shout out
we
to my
all
Jewish
have good
mom.
moms. Can I just
Everyone,
say?
yes.
Shout out to
the
good
moms
moms.
out there.
I love you.
The
She's
creative
watching.
life that's awesome. So thank you. But by the way, thank you for your great attitude, and thank you for the gratitude of your amazing attitude. Not only are they lovely, not only are they smart, not only they are intelligent, but they're helping you figure out what you got to get better at in your life. So I appreciate you guys, Jenny and Amber, being on yet again.